Hi, I'm Lisa and you're watching the Alternative Student Guide to Birmingham. We'll be showing you a variety of different places that the city has to offer. Birmingham is brimming with culture, ranging from museums to art galleries to everything else. We've found the best experiences that you can share with your friends. So we're here with Debbie at the Icon Gallery. So what does the Icon Gallery have to offer new students in Birmingham?
Well, we're free for a start, and that's really major, I think, in the arts today. We're a contemporary art gallery, and we're housed in a beautiful Victorian school building right in Brindley Place, just off Broad Street, for those of you who might venture forth to come for a drink in the evenings. It's wonderful. We showcase all the best contemporary art in the world here at the Icon Gallery. So you could come for a date if you wanted to, you could come for a coffee, you could come and check out our bookshop. We have an independent bookshop with lots of different lines that you wouldn't necessarily see on Amazon and that kind of thing, so that makes us very unique. And we have a brilliant events and talks program, and that's really important because if you want to know a little bit more about art or society and culture, etc., then you'll find artists talking about it here at the Icon Gallery.
That's great. What exhibitions do you have coming up over September and October?
We've got a fantastic exhibition at the moment, and one that we'd really love you to come and see. Vanley Burke. This is a Jamaican artist who's in his sort of mid-60s now, and he has been collecting and making photographs of the Afro-Caribbean community in Birmingham for over 50 years. They're amazing, and we've taken the entire contents of his apartment, his flat in Neachel side of Birmingham, and brought it, hook, line and sinker, and the kitchen sink to Icon Gallery, and you can come through and sift through his record collection. He's got a brilliant vinyl collection. You can see all the paintings and all the dresses that his parents and his mother and all of these things people wore in the 1950s and 60s. So it's a beautiful exhibition, one that you can thumb through and have a look around.
So he was obviously like a Birmingham-based artist. What else does Icon do to promote independent Birmingham artists?
You know, when I arrived about 15 years ago in Birmingham, the studio system here was very thin on the ground. What I mean by that, what happened was people graduated and then they disappeared. They went to London or they went to Manchester or different places. And now there's really fantastic graduate retention because Birmingham is such a vibrant and dynamic city. And what's happened is the city has responded to that. And so now, down in the Digbeth side of town, which is really exciting, really sort of groovy part of town really, where all the clubs are, is you'll see all these little artist studios evolving, and this is people that are graduates that come, they set up and they start doing their work. A lot of creative industries, so a lot of first tech, small companies also in and around that area. So it's a really vibrant place actually to set up a business or be a practicing artist.
I love Digbeth. What opportunities do you have for students to either volunteer with Icon or just work on future projects?
Yeah, volunteering is so important. I mean, more and more so now because you've got to kind of have an edge on all of your fellow student competitors in a sense, and we really welcome. We have something called student ambassadors, so we go out into the universities across the city every year, probably about September time, October time, looking for you to come and help us, and you can work with us on exhibitions. We also have casual work, so we have front of house staff and technical work. If some of you are really keen on building and making and helping the production of art, then come and talk to us because we have casual and freelance work available as well. And of course, as I said, we're here as a resource for students to come and use. So come and interview our staff, come and see how we do things, come and learn from us, because hopefully you'll have a relationship which lasts, way into the future. It won't just be your student days here.
That's true. What exciting projects or plans does Icon have planned for the future or the next couple of years?
Well, we've got one particular project that we're very excited about, but we need, as all of these projects, to find the funding for it, because like everything, like all charities, which we have to hunt and gather all those pockets of money to enable us to do the work we do. But one of the projects we want to do is work with Roger Hyans, who's a Birmingham-born artist, now lives elsewhere, but he comes regularly back to Icon, and he has an amazing proposition to bury an aircraft in Icknield Port Loop in Birmingham city centre. So it's going to be a fantastic project whereby visitors will be able to walk down a spiral staircase into into the compartment of an aeroplane and experience from a very different perspective. Roger is an artist that's interested in transforming spaces and getting the public to use their imaginations in a very different way.
That sounds insane. Okay, so you work and live in Birmingham, obviously. What is your favourite thing about Birmingham?
I think it's the people, I have to say. It's the diversity of the public. I think that is the most exciting. So, you know, I can go and have a Korean meal down on Her Street, and I recommend you visit Her Street. Her Street's the gay quarter of Birmingham. It's also the Chinese quarter, but it's got the best clubs. And so I can go down and have a Korean meal. I can go to the Rep and see some theatre. I can go to Handsworth and go to a club. I just think the people, all the different communities that live and work here bring something new and fresh and really exciting to cities. So do not stay in the campus. You've got to get off that campus and explore the city.
So apart from Her Street, if you were a student landing in Birmingham and it's your first night, where would you be most excited about visiting first?
Well, obviously the Icon, to have tea and cake and kind of get your footings. I just think a walk through the city centre is really interesting. I think we've got some very signature buildings. We've got the new Library of Birmingham. We've got the Selfridges building, both created by women, can I tell you? Very important to say. No, I think the whole landscape of the city centre is an interesting one to explore.
Okay, now you obviously work in the arts industry and lots of students do study art at BCU. How did you get into your role?
Well, I studied art history at Leeds University many years ago, and I had just had a passion for art and reading. I think that was it. And at the time, of course, there were no pressures on grants and all of those things. So I was kind of able to do the things I wanted to do, knowing, you know, fortunately for me, I wasn't left with lots of debt, and I'm sorry to see things have changed so much. But what I got so passionate about was working with artists and helping them produce the best work that they can. And so my role is about that today. I'm the deputy director, and my role here is to enable, to find the money for artists to do the projects they do, and to make sure that we promote it in the way that other people come in and enjoy it and engage with it.
What would you say is your favourite thing about your job?
Oh, I think coming in and spending time in the galleries with the art, sometimes by myself. I wander through, often with a cup of tea, which I'm not allowed, so I shouldn't really be telling you that. No hot drinks in the gallery. But I do like to just wander around and sort of take it in on my own. I think that's an amazing experience, just to be with art and to feel that you have some connection with something that might tell you a different story about the world that we live in today.
Perfect. If you want to visit the Icon Gallery, it's in Brindley Place and it's free admission. We'll be releasing videos throughout the week. You can find those on www.scratchtv.co.uk, or you can follow the guide on social media if you follow the hashtag #AltStudentGuide. You can also find our double feature spread of the Alternative Student Guide to Birmingham in the Scratch magazine, which you can find in the Student Union.